Yo, welcome back to the Candle Boys. Today we're going to be talking about a new anime that just came out, Clevatess. Y'all have been raving about it, and honestly, I kind of see the reason. How'd you feel?
And a little freaky for me, man.
That's all you focused on?
But other than that, though, I actually like the story.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what's coming every single episode, actually.
Not for sure. I feel like every episode has had a really crazy hook to it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, as much as people don't say it, I think this one beats the Gunnar allegations. Okay? Because I didn't feel like it had a lot of fan service just for the sake of fan service. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I look at animes that we've watched in the past that we enjoyed, like Eminence and Shadows, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fan service didn't really serve the plot. Like, let's just be honest, right? It was just like homie would be on his day off and he had like 18 girls trying to mess with him. Trying to touch his sword, you feel me? This one's not like that. You feel me? Anything that's been like fan servicey, as far as like whether it's like showing women in compromising like situations or positions, has always kind of like aided to like what was actually going on with the plot and what they needed, right? The first time we saw like a girl kind of unclothed, it wasn't like on some like gag, like, oh my god, I'm naked. Like, homie just got packed up with all her homies. Like, homegirl was messed up, you feel me? And she gets resurrected. And after this dude had already eviscerated her, he was just like, hey, look, I brought you back. And it's a monster. So he doesn't even have like a sense of like sexual desire for like human beings. You know what I mean? So he's just looking at her like, okay, you're naked and
hates all humans.
Bro, on me. So
humanoids, to be exact.
Bro, that's what he calls them. It feels like a slur.
Yeah.
These humanoids.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, somebody get this dude, bro. Hard H? Is that a thing?
I guess so.
Hey, man. Evie moving crazy. But I think that's what I really like about this show is that it feels very gritty. You know what I mean? Like, it starts off with these like heroes gathered from like all these different lands, and they're supposed to be about to like go conquer this like demon king, essentially, right? They're like, yo, we have to go destroy the Lord of the Dark Beast so that we can like progress forward and discover this whole new continent. And honestly, I was buying into it. They low-key look kind of tough. You feel me? They had a little gang of characters. They had different weapons, art styles, different like powers that you could kind of tell they probably had based off their weapons, because each of the weapons had like a cool epithet. It'd be like, I don't even know, like Sky Sunderer. I was like, okay, this is about to go crazy. But I didn't realize that they were about to go face him.
I mean, they pack up regular like beasts, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
and that's what made me have faith in them. I was like, okay, they might, you know what I'm saying, have a struggle fighting this like Lord of Beasts, but they look prepared.
No, yeah, that Lord Beast is crazy, bro.
Oh,
he was like killing them off of like his shadows.
Oh,
like when I saw that, like that gave them like no time to like react to anything, and that's why all of them just got packed up. She was the only one
who did some damage,
that was able to like see the like the shadows too. Is the reason why everybody was getting killed. That's one.
True, her battle IQ high,
and then obviously what you said. So,
and mind you, she wasn't even the strongest one, but the strongest one that was supposed to be like the one to lead him, he got packed up first. I was just like, oh,
yeah, he just got it. It was weird. It just shot right past his face, like all quick, little shh. And then the second dude just got stabbed through the back. Bro, I was like, you know what? They all about to get packed up.
So yeah, like that happens, and I was just sitting here like, okay, like what's the show about?
Real.
I was like, everybody we just got introduced to got murked, and that's where we find out that this creature has apparently just been like waxing human beings for the last like 10,000 years, like periodically. Every time they send heroes, this man wake up, back him up real quick. But this time he was a little intrigued because he was like, they lasted a lot longer than the last few batches. You know what I'm saying? Like the humans have grown a little bit. And it's all because of Homegirl, because she low-key did a little bit of damage before he one-shot her. So he was like, let me go mess with the humans. Let me go talk to them. Let me see why they think the way that they think, right? Homie pulls up on the human kingdom. Mind you, right? These are human beings who kind of already know that he exists and have been preparing for this man for thousands of years. So when he pulled up the human kingdom, I thought they were going to have like all these defenses ready, like have like a nuke or something waiting for him, because this is the guy who's been working y'all for over 1,000 years. This man walked through there like it was a cakewalk, bro. Like mad easy. It was aura farming the whole time. He just like destroyed the castle. The king's over here trying to lock up his vault. Bro finds the king. I was just sitting there like, oh.
He had a chance to flee, though.
He did have a chance.
But he's like, what's the point if we can't stop him? I said,
he's not wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get why the king did what he did. He's like, I gotta secure my legacy at least for whoever finds it. Bro left it like the One Piece, bro. Like, he was just like, I'm about to die. So if you can find my treasure, that's the vibes it gave me.
I don't know,
because, bro, like, homie's unstoppable. This man Clevatess is completely unstoppable. And the king still had like a little bit of ego at the end because he was like trying to ask him questions. He was like, I don't talk to monsters.
No, he didn't say that. He just said, you beast wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Cut his head off. He's like, all right. Well, that didn't work out.
And honestly, that might have been the worst answer he could have gave, because at that point, he was about to legit just wipe out humanity. Like the whole continent. Not just that kingdom, every kingdom. Like, monsters were just like, I've let these guys live for too long. Which is crazy. But on the way out, there's a baby in the rubble, right? And his mom's like crushed. And so he's walking past it, and the mom's like, save this baby, right? And he looked at her like,
do you know who I am?
Oh, he said, I did this.
Do you not care?
I caused your problem. And the mom's like, I said, save this baby. And Loki, she had some aura for that, because she's still convinced this man somehow.
This baby didn't choose to be born now.
Yeah, she gaslit the hell out of him. Hit that boy with the top no jutsu.
He looked at her, he's like, you gonna have to show me. He's like, I can't. I'm gonna die. The baby can show you though.
Best mama on the planet,
I guess. He said, dang, I guess so.
Bro, that must have been like Naruto's descendant. I ain't even gonna lie. The Takano Jutsu was spiked.
No, I think what like made me laugh was when he thought the babies could grow in a few days. He said, I thought I was gonna be watching this baby for a few days.
18 years.
He's like, oh, I guess it hasn't even been a day yet, huh?
Bro,
why does the baby keep crying? I can only replenish the strength, but I can't solve the hunger.
And mind you, as crazy as it is, I get it. Like, he's only ever seen adult humans. One, like for real, you know what I mean? Like, he obviously those babies exist, but he never had to interact with them. And then two, he's like, bro, like, I'm a dark beast. Dark beast babies, like, day 3, they walking and talking.
I mean, that's the main reason why he brought homegirl back.
100%. And so immediately afterwards, he's trying to like help the baby, like help feed the baby. He realizes that like human babies can't just eat like monster grub. He's like, hey, I guess I should have saved one of them. And he goes and finds her body. I'm not sure if she was already dead or if she was about to die. But either way, he revives her.
She was dead.
Damn. So yeah, he revives homegirl just to be like, hey, remember me? Yeah, I just killed you a few days ago. But no, I need you to take care of this baby. Produce milk. And she's like, how? Yeah, like that's not how this works. And so from then on, we get to see this man essentially find out that the only way he's going to be able to take this baby is by blending into human society, because he doesn't have the resources that he needs to do this on that mountain.
Yeah, she like told him to go buy a wet nurse or something.
Yep. Which makes sense, right? That's how they did it back in the day. It'd just be like women who, even after like they'd given birth to their kid, could still produce milk, right? They would come in and help them rich moms who needed to feed their baby. So this man turns into a human form, and he looks like a teenage like boy essentially, right? With
horn on his head.
Yeah. And there's like different human races in this world, so technically he don't like stand out too much. And they go about trying to like go find town, you know what I'm saying? See if he can scrounge up some money somehow with the red shards of the what's it called? The gems they used to make the weapons. And it looked like everything was gonna go good. But the first thing they meet is some bandits. Every anime, every time you see some bandits, you know it's gonna be some messed up stuff. But these bandits, bro, they's out here just straight selling people. Like, they're not even stealing. They selling the people themselves. Like, they straight human trafficking. And he gets hit on the head. And at first when that happened, I was like, he about to kill all
he's fine.
But nah, apparently when he's in human form, he's actually like not as durable.
Yeah, he got knocked out.
He actually got knocked out, yeah. And so they legit get taken to this bandit camp. And from here on out, the story gets crazy, okay? Because this is where the Gooner allegations too come out. Because they have like a girl at the bandit camp.
Nell,
yeah. And her whole job is to take care of the bandits, right? Pause. He's not wrong though. They'll be going through it. They knocked her teeth out just for that. It's crazy, bro. Hey, respect my dude Mel, okay? Don't be out here doing what you got to do to survive out here, okay?
Hey, she learned from her homie.
Hey, homegirl, she must be different about it because they left her intact.
I know, not a scratch on her.
Go.
So you gotta let me keep these dudes satisfied, man.
What do you mean?
You enjoy this? It's giving homegirl from Mushoku Tensei.
I shouldn't be laughing, bro. This is mad traumatizing in real life, but
facts.
It's crazy. Point being is, now it's a little slow though, because she never got a proper education or anything like that. She grew up at the bandit camp. You know what I mean? So her job is essentially just to take care of them bandits any way she got to, and to make sure that any babies that come through are well fed. Because at some point she was gonna have a baby, which
she technically had 3, which is wild. She had 3 of them.
We're not gonna dig into that, but just know she was going through it.
Sad day,
But mind you, because her babies all miscarried, right? Like essentially, like she was just able to keep producing milk, right? Because like her body was convinced she was supposed to have the baby. Obviously, she didn't have the baby, and then they would always bring babies to feed off of her. So, like she just produces milk just pretty much perpetually at this point. And so she takes, I forgot what they call the baby, bro. She takes the MC's baby and feeds it the first time.
Luna,
there we go. And end of the day, he's just like, he sees her do it. He's just like, you good at this job for real. Like,
you work for me now.
Thanks. He's like, hey, I'll take you out of here. But homie just doesn't realize that because he looks like a teenager, she's like, what you mean you gonna take me out the bandit cab? You're not gonna make it one step out of here.
Ain't getting out of here.
So like she just like smiles at him like on some like, you know, like when you see like your little brother tell you something like, I'm gonna buy you a car. You're like, yeah.
Handed that baby back and walked away.
For sure. Like, so like I understood where she was coming from on that end. She just didn't realize that who she was talking to really has more than enough power to get anybody up out of there. You feel me? But on the back end, because they got like pretty much kidnapped, right? The other girl, they recognize her as one of the heroes off the rip. So they're trying to essentially like use her to find all the weapons that all the heroes had when they went to go fight the boss. Because they realized obviously she failed because homie went and destroyed the whole kingdom. So he's like, well, we could sell the weapons. And she didn't have her current weapon because it fell down into that hole that he threw all the weapons in after he defeated them. And so they were trying to have her lead them back over there so they can get the weapons and potentially make a ton of money. Problem is, they didn't realize that she's a zombie now. And homegirl Loki went through the craziest arc I've seen in a minute with somebody who has immortality powers. Her powers are not convenient. That's just messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like when she fell down and she was like broken up, that I got grossed out. And I'm desensitized. Like anime violence don't even be messing with me. Like that was gross.
Well, Clevatess shows up and he's like, you lost too much blood, fool. I was like, dang.
He's like, how much it costs to fix this?
I shouldn't. I don't want to, but I have to.
Dog. It was crazy. And she feels it the whole time he heals her up. And you can hear like the freaking bones cracking back together. Her like neck unsnapped. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, I would not want to go through that again. And right after that happens, bro, she like figures out like, because there's a sword. We found out earlier that there was like a sword in that hole. Right, and some hero had fought this monster in there. He got packed up, and apparently his sword makes him stronger in water. He still got packed up, which tells me any demons that are in that water, I'm not messing with. You know what I'm saying? But she realizes, like, you know what? He couldn't get it because this nigga needs oxygen. So she literally jumps in that water after knocking in a bunch of people as bait, and gets all the way down there with no oxygen. Like she's legit drowning the whole time.
She put herself in a barrel to hide from the other ones too. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, the IQ is crazy on her.
Her mentality is different. It's not just IQ, it's willpower.
Yeah.
I didn't even go, even if I had that power, bro, as soon as I got brought back that first time, I'd be like,
I don't know.
Not doing that again.
Just imagine what kind of pain that is, too, is just losing your breath, but you're still there.
She was just drowning for, like full-on drowning. Like, at the worst part of drowning for, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nah, she's built different. She's a hero for real. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. That's tough. And she finally gets the sword. And mind you, what's down there is like a... Potentially, like it seems like the same, almost on the same level as him.
So is that the one that was at the very, very bottom? Was that the one that killed the dude's sword?
Or that's the one that killed the dude who had the sword.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know if it was just all the ones that were in there already.
I think any hero could have probably taken out the little ones at the top, especially since his sword makes him strong underwater. Because we saw her take out a few just on the way out.
She's definitely said that a lot of people died from the ones just at the top alone that were heroes.
Well, that's because they didn't have his sword though. Remember, like each of the swords has different type of powers. His sword literally makes you stronger underwater.
Yeah, but they used to fight them on land though.
Yeah, but that's them niggas. They suck. This dude was apparently a legend. the one who died in there. So he was like goated and still died. And so he probably thought he was going to go fight those little ones and ended up seeing that big one. Like, oh, because she's even said like you probably need like 10 heroes.
Yeah, for sure.
To even attempt to kill that one. And so it made it even funnier when all the bandits who were trying to capture her, when she got out the hole, they were like, "Hey, save us, hero!" She said, "Ah, y'all got it."
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. It was definitely a crazy scene, man. And then after that, we end up finding out that the boss of this place, right? Before he was the bandit boss, he was apparently like a magician, or like he was studying magic. And so we find out a lot of world building as far as like how like the magic works in this world. It all has to do with that red gem that they used to make the swords. Apparently, if you have magic power or talent, then you can actually use those red rocks to make some sort of magical effects, right? And so one of his things is he can like control things with it, and he also has like invincibility. So he uses like the one to control people to pretty much like disorientate Clevatess, even though he's not really that disoriented from what I can tell. He just was just annoyed.
Yeah, he just wanted to not use like his powers at full strength.
Yeah, that's really what it was. He was just holding himself back.
Yeah.
So he gets Homegirl to come down there to help them out after Nell gets brought down there because he's trying to still hire her, low key.
She got packed up by that other.
Yeah, she got ate, bro. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I mean, we knew the setup was coming. Because the green haired lady, she was like, "Oh yeah, she messed up."
Oh, for sure. I just thought he was gonna save her before that happened. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because like in most shows, like right when that monster was about to bite her, somebody would have pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Did a little aura pose with the sword or something. Nah, he was like, "Oh, yeah, we're a little too late."
I mean, yeah, he'd just be letting things happen the way it is, though, because he wants, like you said, he wants to learn about like the human beings and stuff. So
yeah, it's just messed up.
It is. I agree.
Because after that happens, the monster peeped immediately who he was, puked her up, and she's like broken into pieces. Looked like a leg was cut off. It looked gross.
Yeah, it was nasty.
You know what I'm saying? But even after that fact, bro, he ends up fighting the monster, and the other dude ends up running off. He finds the girl because he had moved the girl and the baby away from the action when he started fighting the monster. And the bandit boss, when he runs off, finds both of them. So he's trying to take the baby. Nell's barely alive, like holding on to him to prevent him from taking the baby and hurting it. And then they end up pulling up on both of them. This is where this dude pulls some stupid stuff right here, bro. Because one, he has an invincibility spell, right? So they try to negotiate with him to see if he'll just take the sword that she has, because that's like one of his goals was to get that sword somehow, and just leave the baby. And they probably would have actually let him go. Because I feel like
I don't know. Maybe.
If it was Clevatess saying it, then yes.
He didn't say it though.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. She probably would have let him go. He would have been like, "Yeah, I don't like that guy." But like, he had a chance, though, is what I'm trying to say. You feel me? He potentially had a chance to get the sword, make some money, and escape with your life. You know what I'm saying? To me, if I already saw this kid fight a troll and come back alive, the troll didn't come back. The kid came back. I'm not even messing with this no more. My fault.
I agree.
I put my hands up. You feel me? But homie still tried to get greedy. He tried to get a little bit more. So as soon as she gave him the location of the swords, bro, he starts to do the invincibility. And it pissed me off because at the end of the day, bro, he knows his invincibility wasn't that good beforehand. Right? He finds out the baby is like OD talented in magic. So he used the invincibility with the baby. They didn't check to see if it's soundproof. The baby yelling.
Yeah, like you telling me that we can't hear this baby crying, bro? Like, you for real, man.
That's why I was sitting there, like, even watching the scene. I was like, okay, I understand you're invisible. Like, nobody can see you. But, like, we all hearing this baby.
We can hear you, though.
Like, oh, we thought he was really going to get out of there. He got cut in half.
Honestly, her precision cut on that was wild. Like, how do you not?
The baby was right there. That looked crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how he did it, but she did it. But
it was tough.
Perfect shot.
But yeah, man, honestly, like, all 4 episodes of this show so far, fire. I'm not gonna lie. If like what you've heard about it is what's stopping you, no, you'll be fine, bro. Obviously, you probably can't watch this with like your mom walking in the background. You want to explain yourself, at least in the first 2 episodes. After episode like,
we gonna see some eventually,
probably. But so far, it wasn't that bad. After like episode 3 and 4, there's nothing like that going on. Yeah. I feel like at least when it does have those kind of scenes, like I said, the only benefit is that it does usually have to do with the story, right? It's like something logical that's happening, not just like, hey, we haven't thrown boobs on the screen in a while. Like most anime be doing it. You know what I mean? But what would you rate this anime?
I'm gonna give it an 8 right now.
I'll give it a 9. I'm actually really enjoying this one. This is like my top 5 right
8,
now
guys.
this season.
It's an 8.
You just hate, man. I think this one's gonna keep going up. This is a dark horse for me. You feel me? I think it's going. It's not Lord of the Mysteries. You feel me? But it's better than like Water Magician.
All right,
that's where I would put it right now. You feel me?
Okay.
But y'all let us know what y'all thought about Clevatess. If you've watched it, if you haven't watched it, definitely go check it out. And aside from that, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you.